Hello everyone, this is the part 2nd of chapter 1 Introduction to Electronic Communication, that is electromagnetic spectrum. Electromagnetic waves consist of electric and magnetic field perpendicular to each other and they travel with the speed of light. So these waves can travel through the vacuum of outer space or a free space. So here the electromagnetic wave is given where the electric and magnetic field, they are perpendicular to each other and they are also perpendicular to the direction. So what is the electromagnetic spectrum? The entire range of frequencies of EM waves is transferred as electromagnetic spectrum, and the electromagnetic spectrum consists of radio waves, microwaves, infrared waves, visible light waves, ultraviolet waves, X-rays, gamma rays, and these X-rays and gamma rays or waves are not used in the communication system. So here is the electromagnetic spectrum that it consists of. So this is the electromagnetic spectrum. So here these as we move from left to right, so here frequencies that is given in hertz, it will increases. So as we move from this radio waves, microwave, infrared, ultraviolet, violet or gamma rays towards the X-rays, from this left to right, the frequency of this spectrum or waves that will be increasing. So here are the examples are given. So here are the radio waves, then microwave where micro ovens are used, then infrared where this ultraviolet ray, gamma rays, waves. So the properties of electromagnetic wave include the speed, frequency and wavelength. Speed c, frequency f and wavelength lambda are related in the formula, that is c equal to lambda into f. And all the light waves travel at a speed of 3 × 10⁸ meters per second in a vacuum. So if lambda is in a meter and f, that is frequency in a megahertz, then wavelength lambda is given as lambda equal to c by f. So in this way we can calculate the wavelength. So what does this picture show about the relationship between the frequency and wavelength? So here we can see the relationship between the wavelength and the frequency. So here wavelength is nothing but the difference between the 2 points of the waves in the periodic form. So here as we go from left to right, so here frequency is increases and the wavelength is decreases. So here the distance between two peaks will decrease as we go from left to right. So that is the relation they are. So as frequency increases, wavelength decreases, and as wavelength increases, frequency decreases. So they are inversely proportional to each other. So the electromagnetic waves form a continuous series in order of changing wavelength, frequency and energy, and this series is called as the electromagnetic spectrum. So relationship between the wavelength, frequency and energy. So the electromagnetic wave characteristics here, short wavelengths have a higher frequency and long wavelengths have a lower frequency. And for the electromagnetic waves and the energy, so higher frequency waves have a higher energy and low frequency waves have a low energy. So this is the relation between the wavelength, frequency and energy. So here radio waves are the lowest energy EM radiation or electromagnetic radiation having the longest wavelengths and the lowest frequencies. So wavelengths range from 1000 of meters to the 0.01 meter. So here is the different frequencies of radio waves are given. So this is the VLF, that is very low frequency. Then here 3 kilohertz to 30 kilohertz. Then from 30 kilohertz to 300 kilohertz, they are called as a lower frequencies. Then they are used for the navigational aids, and these very low frequencies they are used for the maritime navigation signals. Then the frequencies from 300 kilohertz to 3 megahertz, they are called as a medium frequencies and they are used for the AM radio or a maritime radio. Then frequencies from 3 megahertz to 30 megahertz, they are called as higher frequencies, or shortwave. They are used for the shortwave radio and radio telephone. Then frequencies from 30 megahertz to 300 megahertz. So they are nothing but the very high frequencies. They are used for the television, FM radio and navigation aids. So here the wavelengths, they are also given. So the wavelengths for this VHF are the 10 meter to 1 meter. Then the frequencies from 300 megahertz to 3 gigahertz, they are called as ultra high frequencies, and they are used for the television, cellular phone, global positioning system, and the wavelength ranges from 1 meter to 10 centimeters. So as we go, the frequencies are increasing, these wavelengths are decreasing. And the frequencies from 3 gigahertz to 30 gigahertz, they are called as a super or the short waves, or we can say that these waves are used for the space and the satellites communication and microwave systems. Then these are the extra high frequencies from 30 gigahertz to 300 gigahertz. That is the radio astronomy, radar, landing systems. They are used for this purpose, and the wavelength from 1 centimeter to 1 mm. So here are the uses of a radio waves: TV and radio broadcasting, then radar communication, then for GPS system, MRI, then used in many devices such as cell phones, remote control items, wireless devices, etc. Then the microwaves, so have the shortest wavelengths from 1 mm to 1 m and the highest frequency of radio waves, and uses are the Bluetooth headsets, then broadband wireless internet, then radar, GPS, and analysis of molecular and atomic structure, etc. And for microwaves also. Then infrared waves, so these are the invisible electromagnetic waves that are detected as a heat having shorter wavelength and a higher frequency than the microwaves. Infrared radiations are produced by the light bulbs or our bodies and any physical equipment that generates the heat. So can be detected with the special devices such as the night goggles. And the uses are in a thermodetector used to identify warm and cool parts of a person by analyzing infrared radiation emitted from the person body, and through this we can see if someone is having fever. So this is these systems are more used nowadays for the COVID situation to detect the temperature. Then heating, then for night vision goggles, remote controls, heat-seeking missiles, and to detect stars and other physical bodies in the heaven. Then the visible light. So the portion of electromagnetic spectrum that human eyes can detect. So this is the visible light spectrum from the wavelength from 400 nanometer to 700 nanometer. So this is the visible light. The electromagnetic waves we can see having shorter wavelength and higher frequency than the infrared waves. So this visible light, when light enters a new medium, it bends or refracts. So each wavelength bends at a different amount, allowing white light to spectrum into to separate into its various colors. That is a ROYGBIV. That is red, orange, yellow, green, blue, then indigo, and the violet. So here we get the different colors after the refraction of this white light or a visible light. So uses of this are the enable us to see, then photosynthesis in a plants, then ultraviolet light. So ultraviolet rays radiated by sun has the shorter wavelength and a higher frequency than visible light and carry more energy than the visible light. Although we cannot see UV light, then bees, bats, butterflies, some small rodents and birds can see the UV on our skin produces vitamin D in our bodies. Too much UV can lead to sunburn and skin cancer. So UV rays are easily blocked by the clothing. So the uses are causes your skin to produce vitamin D, security images on money, then black lights, tanning beds, and used for the sterilization. X-rays, so these are the higher energy waves with a shorter wavelength and higher frequency than UV rays, and these rays have the enough energy to penetrate deep into tissues and cause damage to cells, so are stopped by the dense materials such as a bone. So they are used for the X-rays, to take X-rays of our body part, then for projectional radiography. Then they are used for the medical imaging, airport security, industry. Then gamma rays, so they carry the most energy and have the shortest wavelengths, less than 1 trillionth of a meter. And gamma rays are released by nuclear reaction in nuclear power plants, by nuclear bombs, and by naturally occurring elements on Earth. So the uses are sterilizes medical equipments, then cancer treatment to kill cancer cells. So here are the questions based on this topic. See the questions, solve the questions. So these are the different types of questions I have given over here. So solve the questions. Thank you.